The following segment is sponsored by Smith Injury Law and 300hurt.com.
If you were involved in a car wreck, there are 10 critical mistakes that you should avoid. Richard Smith of Smith Injury Law wrote a book on that. It's called 10 Critical Mistakes to Avoid If You're Injured in a Car Wreck. We're going to talk about that. Hi, Richard.
Good morning, Margaret.
According to your book, the biggest mistake people make after a car wreck is they fail to preserve evidence. What do we need to know?
Well, if you're in a car accident, the first thing you need to do after you make sure that you're safe enough to move is to take pictures of the vehicles, and don't move the vehicles first until after you've taken the pictures. Preserve that evidence. If you've got scarring, if you've got bruising, take those pictures, because once they heal up and fade out, and once the vehicles are moved, you might lose that evidence. And also, if you have a serious case, you want to make sure you preserve the vehicle as well.
All right. So like you said, you take pictures of the vehicles, also any injuries that might have happened, skid marks on the road, all important things to do. Failure to preserve evidence also includes calling police. You need to do that?
Absolutely. Never not call the police. If you have an accident, damage done to your vehicle, call the police to make a report. Especially if you believe you're injured, because it just makes the case worth less money if there's no police report, if you let the person leave based upon just getting interest information. You want to make sure you get a police report.
All right. Well, in your book, the second mistake that you address is failing to seek medical treatment in a timely manner. You see that happen a lot?
Yes, oftentimes. And the insurance companies are not going to cover injuries if you wait a long time to get treatment. They consider that a gap in treatment. They will say, well, if you waited, 10 days, 14 days to see a doctor, then maybe the injury came from something else. And people are sitting home in pain, trying to wait it out. There's no way to document that they were ever in pain because they didn't go to the doctor.
Right. Well, reading through this book, it's in such a common speak. You wrote it for the regular person to just be able to understand. Why was it important for you to write it?
I just think it's a good thing to write down my thoughts about this because I see it all the time, and I want people to be educated. I don't want the insurance companies to win. I want our injured people to get compensation that's fair for them, not have their case destroyed because they make a common mistake.
Yeah. Well, you make it all easy to make sense. Anybody watching this can request the book from you. There's a lot of valuable information in it. The number to call is on screen now. People can get in touch with you by calling 300HURT, or they can go online and visit 300hurt.com. Richard Smith, Smith Injury Law, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Mark.